I participated in a local bouldering competition that was held in one of our home gyms in Indianapolis. It was probably one of the biggest comps ever in this area with over 400 competitors. I competed in women's advanced category and I was able to place third. I learned some lessons from this comp in terms of how to strategize a comp with a classic Redpoint format. In this video, I hope to share these lessons and my experience during the comp. Also, enjoy the unique vibe of this comp and awesome route setting that this gym has achieved.
Saturday morning, 10:30 a.m. Going to North Mass for Akane to come. Gamba gamba.
Hi everyone, we're Sahand and Akane climbing together in Indianapolis in the United States. Today I'm participating in the comp. It's called North Massive. It's in one of the climbing gyms in Indianapolis called North Mass. I am competing in the advanced category, which is V5 to V7. This gym opened last year and this is the very first competition they're having.
Hey.
When we arrived, other categories, intermediate and open, were already competing. I got the scorecard and everything was set. So there are 4 categories: recreational V0 to V3, intermediate V3 to V5, advanced V5 to V7, and open V7 and above. Intermediate and open categories compete from 9 to 12, and recreational and advanced compete from 12:30 to 3:30. There is a final for the open category at the end of the day. The advanced category has 15 problems. We record the number of attempts and whether we top the route or not. The rank is determined based on the number of tops and attempts. If you've competed before, you know how hard it is to give 100% and pick routes to work on. I've competed in some local comps before, and I felt this time I could strategize pretty effectively. In this video, I hope to share some lessons I learned from this comp with a classic Redpoint format. I guess I'm gonna warm up.
You're gonna warm up?
Yep.
Alright. How's it going?
Good. I just warmed up, running a little bit and stretched. I'm gonna get on the spray wall or, I don't know, easy move board maybe.
Nice.
We arrived about 2 hours before the Redpoint round started. It is likely that you need more time to find a parking spot than usual, and registration could sometimes take 30 minutes or more just being in line. So try to arrive early so you have enough time to observe the routes in advance and warm up well. I would do a regular warm-up that you do always for bouldering. I usually run on a treadmill, stretch, and do easy bouldering for half an hour. But that can also take more time because of the crowd. I can't warm up there. There's too many guys.
Yeah.
Thankfully, the comp time got pushed back by 30 minutes, so I was able to warm up enough. A comp day is full of distraction. There are more people, you want to talk to your friends, and one of the guest climbers, Zach Gala, is climbing on the other side of the gym, which you want to watch so bad. Actually, Sahand went to watch his climbing when I was warming up. He said his climbing was different level, and it was so graceful to see him in person. Anyways, despite all the distractions, you should try to focus on your warm-up for optimum performance. Sahand recommended that I activate my fingers with campus board laddering, which helped a lot. Now the comp had started, and I'm looking to get my second top. This route was popular, and there were so many people waiting to jump on this route. I was forever behind those people waiting for my turn, but one of my friends gave me a piece of advice that I should be more aggressive and just jump on the route. She saved my life. After that, I tried to wait right in front of the start hold and I jumped in whenever I had a chance. Everyone hesitates like you, so if you stop hesitating, you should be able to easily find a moment to jump on the route.
Nice, easy. You got it. Gamba, gamba.
Having said that, if there is a line, you should respect that, of course. Before you become aggressive and jump on the route, you need to take your time and observe the route and simulate every single move. This problem, I was having a hard time getting the first coordination move. But the real crux everyone was facing was after this coordination. Since I was so bad in coordination move, once I get it, I wanted to get rest of the route in one try. So between my tries, I was observing people very carefully and simulated every single move in my head. I almost knew how these moves would feel like by seeing other people trying it. Thanks to that, I was able to finish it and didn't have to do the coordination again.
Nice, I got it. Nice.
I didn't expect that. The other good example is this one. Again, I was struggling with the first jump start for a while, but I could get rest of the moves quite easily because I saw how other girls were doing it. Let's say that I actively stole beta from other climbers, especially from people who have similar height and flexibility as myself. The Redpoint format allows you to watch other climbers and even talk to each other, so take advantage of that. Thank you. It's the first time doing slab after, I don't know, a year. This was one of the intermediate routes. We were allowed to record 2 routes outside our own category for tiebreaker. I took my time to observe and simulate the route, so I was able to flash it. Flashing a route saves not only your time but also energy. It gives you confidence too, so don't randomly jump on the route. Take your time for observation and simulation, and take every single attempt more seriously than usual. That was good. So far, I've been showing only my successful attempts, but during this comp, I topped 6 routes out of 15, meaning that I failed on 9 routes. Those routes were mostly my weakness, something that requires big muscle strength and power with big dynamic moves and slopers. As soon as I tried those routes, I knew there is 0 chance that I get this route in a few attempts, so I just move on instead of projecting on those. Because the comp is only 3 hours, and projecting a route can easily take 1 hour, you would barely have enough time and energy left after that to try what you would otherwise be able to top. So I evaluated all the routes and started from the ones with higher chance of sending it, so I could get all the routes I was capable of within the limited time frame. This route was the last one I got and was the most memorable. I knew I had a good chance of getting it because I'm generally good at pinches, but it was harder than the other ones I tried so far. But since I already finished what I wanted to finish before this, and I knew this had the highest chance among the remaining routes, I could take my time and finally send it.
Gamba, gamba. Tight, Akane, come on. Come on, let's go, yeah! That was sick.
Oh my gosh.
Loved it.
Yeah, that was good, Dino. During this 3-hour comp, I was able to get 6 routes from my category and 2 more from intermediate, in total 8. Keep climbing your maximum for 3 hours requires endurance and aerobic power. Thanks to my best coach Sahand, we improved our endurance and aerobic power a lot during the past summer training. Even if you're not a sport climber, it is good to do endurance and aerobic exercises so you can climb longer. We've done a wide range of endurance and aerobic training in the past. Check out our previous videos if you'd like to know more. This gym had a guest setter from Japan for this comp. His name is Daisuke Kasahara, aka DK, and he is Japan national route setter. We had a chance to talk to him, and he was saying that for a competition, they set routes in different styles, so a balanced climber has the best chance to win. For example, in this comp, we had routes that require dynamic moves, big muscle strength, finger strength, power, balance, and tricky footwork. The more style you're good at, the more routes you can get, which increases the chance to win. Besides all the amazing setting, this comp was like a party with full of events. After the Redpoint round, people were drinking and having fun everywhere. And finally, the winner announcement began.
Onward to women's advanced Boulder smashers, conquerors of the planet. Starting in 5th place, women's advanced division. Sophie Ramakusa. 4th place, Bree Austin. 3rd place, Akane Abashi. 2nd place, Abby Boise. And in 1st place, Mirabelle Thornton. Woo! Hot diggity dog. You guys are quick. You're all here too.
The price was $250, all in $2 bill.
3rd place, Owen Bell.
Looks like a low.
2nd place, Ty Monroe.
Special thanks to Sahand, who recorded all along during the comp. He tried some of the comp problems afterwards and made a good progress on this powerful one. It was really nice to have him during the comp. He knows my strength and weakness, so he guided me through the comp from the third-person perspective. In fact, he was the one who pushed me to top the last problem. It would be very helpful to have your coach, partner, or friend who knows you well. This was one of the advanced problems I topped, but I didn't record it. It was funny that I flashed this during the comp, but had a hard time repeating it afterwards. I guess I had a superpower during the comp to perform better than usual. And the setting team did a great job making recreational problems very interesting as well. Thank you for watching. If you're competing this season, I hope this video was helpful and wish you all the best. In our channel, we explore interesting topics about climbing like this one. Please take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe.